Now that we've talked about the Hampton Roads area in general, let's dive in a little bit deeper into the different areas of Hampton Roads so that you can get a better feel for where you may want to start your home search. And one of those things to think about is the Hampton Roads, or otherwise known as the Tidewater region, is made up of a total of 7 cities. And we're going to dive a little deeper into each one of those cities just to give you a quick overview and a feel for where you may want to start your home search. And you never know, you may start in one city and end up purchasing a home in the other city that you didn't even think about to begin with. But once you got there and got to experience it, you just fall in love. And in no particular order, we'll start off with Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach is one of the most populous cities. It's the one that may be most famous from, oh yes, I've heard of Virginia Beach. And everyone understands that it has a great boardwalk area. It has plenty of restaurants to go to as well. And so if you're looking for that kind of a vibrant, beachy style feel, Virginia Beach may be right for you. It also has a nice little urban feel to it as well. So if you're looking to have a blend of urban living and the beach life, Virginia Beach just may be the one that you call home. The next city we're going to talk about is Norfolk. And Norfolk, as we said earlier, has the largest naval base in the world. So there's a lot of military presence there in Norfolk. So you're going to see a ton of variety of families and different personnel that are going to be in Norfolk living and having a great time there. And it's got a lot of historic things to do. It has the artsy scene that we talked about. There's great areas such as Ghent. Ghent is a really nice area if you're looking for more of a downtown feel, if you want to be able to walk outside of your front door or walk down from your townhouse and be able to just be in great walking distance to lots of shops, coffee shops, eateries, and experience a lot of the nightlife that downtown Norfolk has to offer. It can be a great place for you. It also has a lot of areas that are a little bit quieter from the downtown scene, a little bit more suburban, and that can be a great place as well to be in close proximity to downtown, but not exactly right outside your door. If you're looking for more of a balance between those urban amenities that Norfolk has to offer and Virginia Beach may have to offer, and some of the rural living, you definitely want to consider Chesapeake. Chesapeake is rather large and has something for everyone. So if you're thinking about more of a balance and you want to have a little bit more green space, you want to have a little bit more yard, maybe you want your homes to be a little bit more spread out, Chesapeake could definitely be the way to go here. And there's plenty to offer here in Chesapeake. It extends all the way almost to the into the North Carolina border. So that's something to consider as well. So you can have everything from, hey, I want to live in a nice HOA community. I want to have great sidewalks, nice lit streets, be pretty close to my neighbors. Or you could be as far as, hey, I want to have a couple acres of land. I don't really want to see my closest neighbor. Chesapeake has all that to offer. So if that's something that you're into, you may want to check out Chesapeake as your option to buy your home. Going a little bit more outside of that balance between urban and rural, if you're looking for pretty much a rural area, Suffolk could be your place to be. It is home to the Dismal Swamp Wildlife Refuge. So if you're really into the hiking and nature, it could be a great place for you, as well as it is pretty well diverse as far as it has a downtown area that's historic. It's got a great charm to it, but it also has a lot of home sites that are more spread out. And it's going to give you a little bit more bang for the buck sometimes when you're living in Suffolk. Plus the commute could be a little further from the main Norfolk Naval Base or some of the other areas of Virginia Beach, but that's okay. Some people rather have a little bit longer drive so they get a little bit bigger home and maybe have a little bit bigger land to live on than being so close to the hustle and bustle. So it just depends on what you're into, depends on your lifestyle, and it depends on the things that are important to you. So if a little bit more of a rural setting completely where you're really not going to see your neighbors all that much, you can definitely have a homestead out there. There are plenty to have. That may be something to consider for you. Maybe you want some chickens, maybe you want some livestock. Things like that are pretty common in the Suffolk, Virginia area. And so that could be the city for you to move into. It just depends on what you're looking for, what your lifestyle is, but no matter what you're looking for, we have something for you here in the Hampton Roads area. Let's bring it back a little bit to some historic charm, maybe some waterfront properties, and if that's what you're into, Portsmouth, Virginia could be there for you. They recently did open a new casino in Portsmouth, so that's also another draw that you may be into. If you like a little bit of shows, maybe a little bit of table games, maybe some of the slots are what you're into, or checking out all the great games on the big sports book there. Portsmouth definitely has that to offer as well. And it has a mixture of everything. So if you're really into that historic charm, nice tree-lined streets next to the waterfront, it has that to offer. So just like I said, in any of the other cities that we have here in Hampton Roads, so much to offer. That's why it's a great thing to just come here, get into the cities that you think you may want to be into, and really check it out. That's the only way you're going to know if that's where you want to live. Portsmouth, Virginia, just like all the other 7 cities, has great things to offer for you and your family. Let's transition over to the peninsula. And the first city I want to talk about there is Newport News. And it definitely has a mixture of urban and suburban living. It is also where a lot of the shipbuilding is done here. Some of the shipbuilding is going to be done in Norfolk, but also the other portions of the shipbuilding are going to be done in Newport News. That's probably one of the largest presence of shipbuilding that's there. So if you're looking for one of the jobs in the trades, like we said before, electricians or welders or shipbuilders, that may be the ideal city for you to live in. And if you're looking for a little bit of water, there's that there as well in Newport News. And so much to offer, a lot of revitalization going on in Newport News. One of the things to consider if you're there is a lot of, if you're going to travel to Chesapeake or Suffolk or Virginia Beach or Norfolk for your job, you will have to go over one of the bridges or through one of the tunnels in order to get there. And so that's a consideration from a transit part. But hey, maybe your job's already up there in Newport News, Hampton area, or traveling to Williamsburg. And so you're on the right side of the tunnel if that's the case. It could be a great place to be, and it's definitely worth a look. We're going to round out the 7 cities with Hampton, and Hampton is definitely a place if you like coastal living that you could be. It has great seafood festivals there, and it also has things like Fort Monroe. So if you're looking for beach activities, Fort Monroe could be a great place to go. Hampton's overall a great area to be. It's close to Newport News. It's on the peninsula side of the Hampton Roads area, and it's in close proximity to Williamsburg as well. So if you're looking to do things like Busch Gardens or Colonial Williamsburg, you're already going to be close by. So it just depends on what you're looking for when you move to the area, if Hampton may be the right fit for you or not. But again, as all the other 7 cities, it's worth taking a look because you really have to experience the charm of each one of these cities to determine which one is going to be the right fit for you.